packed up for my Idaho 2024 mule deer hunt. I'm gonna try my best to follow along with my iPhone here. So just out my truck, got my pack loaded up, ready to hit the trail. Some beautiful scenery here on my hiking. Leaves are changing on the aspens. I'm at the halfway point of my hike. So far, the first little half was pretty easy, pretty flat for the most part, but this next part's gonna be pretty tough, so I'm gonna fill up all my water jugs and have a little snack and then head that way. Like I was saying, I gotta go up this little spine ridge. It goes up about a mile or so, got about 2,500 feet of elevation to gain. So it's gonna be a jaunt for sure, so I'm gonna hydrate up. Just finishing up the last bottle of water I'm filtering here. I'm loaded up for that hike up. Just letting the feet air out before I head up. Doctored up my heels, help prevent hot spots and some blisters. Just a little, show you guys kind of the steepness dealing with. I'm not that far up, but you can already hear I'm out of breath, so keep pushing. All right, about 45 minutes into this hike up to the mountain. I got some pretty more steep incline to go. I'll try to show you guys here. Flip this around. No video doesn't do much justice, but I gotta keep walking up this spine ridge, but kind of show you some of the country. I'll kind of be glassing in that peak that's up at the top there and all of this drainage, but gotta get to the top first. Stopped to take a break from my hike, but I thought I'd stop and just do some glassing with my tins up in this basin here. Just to check it out, make sure I'm not gonna bump out anything. Here's that basin I was talking about. Just did some quick glassing here. Did see cow elk way up there. You can't see it, but kind of up there where that little bit of yellow is. But time to get back to it. I'm definitely gaining some elevation now. Kind of starting to parallel some of the other ridge tops. Yeah, it's a great day for hiking, overcast, not too sunny, but I still got a hell of a lot more elevation to gain. All right, 2.5 hours later, about 2,500 feet elevation gain. I made it to my campsite. As you can tell by my face and my sweat, it definitely beat the hell out of me. That last half mile or so, I was just slugging along. I'll show you my campsite area here in a second. Yeah, so right over here where those rocks are, that's where I got my tent last time when I was scouting. It's a pretty decent flat spot. Can't really see too much, kind of tucked away back here, but I think it's good. I think I'm right on the deer, so that'll be good, kind of tucked back in here. All right, show you here at camp. Got all this mountain cribs for you. Come on in here. Here it is. Got my sleeping pad, sleeping bag, a little lantern there. Some rain sacks. Got some clothing over there too, but should be a good camp spot. All right, evening one here. Just set up my tripod. I've got my gun sitting right there, hopefully ready to go. I'm gonna be glassing that face and that drainage down there and that over there. Decided to turn up some bugs. Just found my first deer of the evening. Doe and 2 yearlings. You can see the doe bedded on the right and the ears of the 2 yearlings right there. All right, glad to be seeing some deer. This is the hillside I'm glassing. Seen a couple does. No bucks yet. Last time I was here, I did glass up a buck, kind of in that gravel right there, around 6. It's about 10 till, so maybe we'll see some more activity as the evening wears on. So So for anyone who's not familiar with Western hunting, when I'm in like glassing, just using my binoculars, I'm literally just making a grid like a tic-tac-toe line, going up, over a little bit down, over a little bit up, back and forth across the mountain, just like very meticulous, looking for, a tail wagging or flipping, an ear flicker, anything that's gonna catch my eye when I'm out there looking. Alright, this is morning of day 2. I just spotted a buck here. Kind of looking right at me. He's decent. He's got a small one. But I don't know how many more bucks I'm going to find, so I'm going to keep an eye on him here. See what he does. He's way up there right now. It's like a 2x2 or 3x3. I just don't know how many opportunities I'm going to have, so I had a bug since it's just a tough time of year to find deer. Bucks anyway, so I'm just going to keep an eye on him here. See if he beds down, see if I can make a play on him or not. It's been about 10 minutes since I last saw that buck. I think if I go up this ridge here, I might be able to see if I can see him across the valleys, down in the drainage, maybe going for some water or something, so I'm gonna make a move here. I'm gonna glass this area and see if I can find that buck. I think last time he was somewhere around that little open area on that bench, so we'll see what I can do. It's the afternoon of day 2. I wasn't able to turn that buck up that I saw earlier. I think it was with the group that I spooked. It's about 2 p.m. I sat and glassed a lot of country, turned up a few does. That was about it. I'm gonna work down the ridge and try to glass into some more shady stuff since it's pretty warm out. Glassed up a bull elk here. Pretty cool. Afternoon of day 4. Pretty slow this morning. Just saw 3 does. I did see one spike. They're like little tiny 2x2 mule deer. he's just too small to go after. You let him grow up some more. So I'm just, it's about 12:30, just taking it easy right now. I'm actually filtering a little bit of water here, this little stream here. Probably some of the purest water I'll probably ever drinking, because the start of the spring is just up the stream here just a little bit. So just gonna rehydrate and then go eat a snack and figure out what I'm gonna do this evening. On the last evening, I was able to spot a buck that ended up bedding down, that gave me an opportunity to take a shot. Let's see how it unfolds. Down, baby. Oh my goodness, I just shot a buck. Third time's the charm. I missed him twice. Had to compensate. That last one, I think made a good shot. So it took me probably 10 minutes to get set up. I wanted to get my spotting scope on him, see if I shot him. Damn, I'm glad I had 3 rounds in the chamber. Could have had at least one more in there. Oh man. Spotted him kind of up there in some dead stuff. Took me a while to respot him. And then he came up here. He worked himself down here. There's a little branch right where my finger was that I had to break off to get a shot, because the sun, I had to find a shady spot to shoot. All right, here's my buck I shot. My first muley. Pretty pumped about it. He's a little bit bigger than I thought too. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So a little 3x3. You know, some people might not say he's the biggest mule in the world. No, but he's my biggest muley I've ever shot, 'cause he's my first one. So I'm pretty pumped on this. This was my last full day of hunting. I was gonna hunt tomorrow morning till about 9, and if I didn't have an opportunity, I was gonna call it good. But yeah, here he is. Pretty big body, beautiful deer, living some rough country. I'm gonna go ahead and get him tagged and then get to work. It's gonna be probably a long night for sure. Here's my pack loaded up. I got meat underneath there. camp and then weapon. It's gonna be one heavy SOB, but I don't want to come back up this mountain and make 2 trips. Doesn't look that big probably on video, but I tell you what, it's pretty big. Wish me luck. See you at the bottom. The best part about ending a hunt, especially if you're successful, is seeing the truck at the trailhead. That'll feel good. Thank you for tuning in to my first self-filmed hunting video. Please comment for any suggestions on ways I can make my videos better in the future. I know there is room for improvement. This has been a Tachycardic Outdoors production. Subscribe and follow for more future content.